Caught my roommate using my toothbrush for a year. Her reaction made me move out. So I caught my roommate Megan using my toothbrush this morning, and when I confronted her about it, she laughed and said, "What's the big deal? I've been using it for like a year." I'm literally typing this from a hotel room right now because I couldn't spend another night in that apartment. I know this sounds dramatic, but you guys. Her reaction was so much worse than just the toothbrush thing. Let me back up and explain how I got into this nightmare living situation, because honestly, I should have seen the red flags from day one. I met Megan through a Craigslist ad about 18 months ago when I desperately needed a roommate after my previous one moved out with only 2 weeks' notice. I was stressed about covering the full rent on my one-bedroom apartment in downtown Portland, and Megan seemed like a godsend when she responded within hours of my posting. She was 26, I'm 28, worked as a social media coordinator for some wellness company, and claimed to be super clean and respectful. She even offered to pay the security deposit upfront and move in that same weekend. The first red flag, which I stupidly ignored, was how eager she was to move in immediately. Like, she didn't even want to meet me in person first or see the apartment. She just transferred me the money via Venmo and showed up Saturday morning with all her stuff. When I mentioned how quick everything was happening, she laughed it off and said she was spontaneous and that her previous living situation had suddenly become toxic. I figured maybe she'd had a bad breakup or roommate drama. We've all been there, right? Megan seemed normal enough for the first few weeks. She kept her stuff relatively tidy, didn't throw parties, and we even bonded over our shared love of reality TV and Thai takeout. We'd watch The Bachelor together on Monday nights and she'd make these hilarious commentary tracks that had me crying laughing. I actually thought I'd lucked out with finding a cool roommate who could become a real friend. But then the weird little things started happening. Nothing major at first, just stuff that made me go, huh, that's odd, but not enough to actually say anything about. Like I'd come home and find my favorite coffee mug in the sink when I was pretty sure I'd left it clean in the cabinet.